All right, looks like we are live, and just wanted to say hello. This is Quamon Fowler streaming live, and I believe we are live on Facebook as well as YouTube. So if you're seeing this live, make sure you send me a message, say what's going on, what's happening, and looks like we are rolling here. I'll practice a little bit, give some people time, and I was working on that minor diminished pattern before. Yeah, just messing around with that minor sound. I don't have any gigs until, well, I got to play this Saturday, but I got some space in between. So usually what I'm doing in between, working working for my business. So I'll share a little bit here. I've been teaching a business survey of music business class. So we've been just going through many different things. Now we're on the 12th week. So we have been covering things about branding, things about marketing on social media, how to determine the different things you need to do to drive sales, how to create your products and services in terms of what to offer. And we talk about publishing, music publishing in terms of audio, and also we talk about digital sheet music. And so here lately, I have been doing some research and finding solutions for getting my sheet music put together right and looking consistent. So I have used different programs. I've used Sibelius over the years, and now here recently I've been using MuseScore. And so MuseScore is free, open source, so many people have published videos and stuff how to use it. So I like it, but it's time consuming. Whenever you write music, it's time consuming. So I don't take the time to sit and write like I used to. When I was writing a lot of music as a teenager, going into my 20s, I was spending a lot of time at the computer putting the notes in there by hand. And so here lately, I'll go to the DAW, which is digital audio workstation for people probably didn't know what I meant by that. So something like Logic, I'll use Logic to outline the song. And I have a process where I'll outline the song on Logic, and then I will then do the sheet music in something like MuseScore. But one of the things that I've been talking about in the class is getting the most value out of your time. And so if you have the money to, then, and you don't want to take the time to do a particular thing, especially if it's something that somebody else can do, you're not going to get a lot of value. Well, I would say it like this. It just depends. So if you're one who feels like spending hours writing charts, getting it organized, because, of course, if it's you know how you want your chart to look. How certain rhythms and the ideas should be communicated on the page. So, of course, you can do the chart and not have as many back and forth and conversations with somebody who will be doing it for you. But at the same time, is that something where you're getting value? I mean, could you be spending time doing something else like creating content or doing something that only you can do? Because that's the most value you will get out of your time, is when you spend time doing something that only you can do. And so we use that principle. So if you're trying to save money, if you don't have the money to pay somebody else, of course you got to take the time to do it. If you're not one that is needing to focus on marketing or creating content or other obligations that you have, then you got space and time, then of course you can spend those hours doing those charts if that's what you do. Now, for me, I've been looking into different services, and there's one I found called my sheet music subscription. So I've been looking at that. I do have a student in my class who was looking to take on something, so I might send him something to chart out. But the thing about it, I have older charts that some were done. I have the PDFs for. Some I have the Sibelius files. Some I have Finale files. But I think, pretty much what I need to do is get everything unified and have the XML file and do all of my albums and create a book. And once I have my book and I have the digital files of everything looking consistent, then things will flow a lot easier when you're in a rehearsal and you got your physical book there and people can just turn the page to whatever chart. It's kind of, everybody doesn't have an iPad and have everything pulled up to be able to access on a Dropbox or, the physical chart. Or have a printer to print out the physical chart. So one of the things I'm just been thinking about doing is just to better streamline the process, especially when we're trying to play some songs and off the cuff I think about something, and then instead of them scrambling through trying to go through Dropbox to find the link, I got my book right there. So that's what I'm gonna be working on, creating a physical book with all of my tunes in them, alphabetical. I was inspired by Miss Jasmine Horn. That's how she had her stuff. So I was like, "Oh, girl, you organized." But so I think I'm gonna do that, and that'll help things move along a lot better. So I'll have to also update some charts and then get those charts all in one place, the files, and send them to somebody to kind of help me comb through everything. But of course, it's going to cost money, so I got to be making the money, right? So I'm doing these videos here so that I can continue to grow my channel. And I appreciate everybody's support. If you have been watching the videos, you've been hitting the subscribe button, hitting the thumbs up. Of course, I offer these free, but you know, your support is definitely appreciated, even if it's not financially. You know, your commenting, giving it a thumbs up helps to make for my content to continue to spread and reach those people out there in the interweb. Yeah, but if you want to support the information or support the channel further, I have resources for you if you would like to take one-on-one lessons. If I have some time on the schedule, you can just go to QuamonFowler.com and hit lessons on that page, and you can schedule a time to hook up with me one-on-one. Or you can hit the Academy, where I have tons of videos over the years on different topics pertaining to improvisation, jazz improvisation, master classes, in the shed sessions, and all of that you can kind of comb through and kind of learn from. That's TexasTenorAcademy.com. The link is, if you're on YouTube, the link is there in the description. And then, of course, if you just want to share some love and get a question answered specifically on the live, you can do a super chat, send in a super chat, and then I'll deal with whatever you ask and shout you out for it. Okay? So that's it. I'm going to share for a little bit. That's what this is about, shedding and sharing. Okay. Oh. All right, I think I want to play Chelsea Bridge on the alto. Let's see what that sounds like. A lot of times what I do, y'all, I'll just get in here when I don't really have an agenda. I'm just saying, period, practicing wise. I'll just be playing. I play alto just because I don't really perform on alto. I'll track on alto, but it's just a practice tool for the most part. And so I'll try to learn some of the stuff that I know on tenor. I'll learn it on alto. But I have noticed that my sound has gotten better and tighter on alto because I've been practicing, you know. But when you see me live, most likely I'm going to have my tenor here and Iwi. But most of the time, though, I mean, I don't think y'all can hear this. I don't think y'all can hear it unless I share my screen. But I was going to say, yeah, most of the time I'm practicing here at the house with alto, and I'll share it so y'all can check it out. So let's see. I don't think y'all can hear that unless I share. So let's see. I'm going to share. See if I can share the audio here. I'll share my screen. Oh, there we go. Somebody put in a message. What's going on? Jeffrey, what's up, Jeffrey? What do you do to sound clean on your horn? Clean. Okay. Clean. What do you do to sound clean? So, you mean my sound? Let me see. I don't know. Are you referring to the tone or are you referring to the licks, like the dexterity? Yeah. So clarify, break it down when you say clean, because that could, your perspective, you might be talking about something specific. What area specifically? So while he's doing that, I'm going to see if I can share my screen. And I think when I share my screen, it'll actually share the audio. And y'all can let me know. So, app. It says zoom to app window. All right. Are y'all seeing that? And then I'm going to play this. And let me know if y'all can hear that at all. Is it coming through? Hey, so y'all can't hear that? Almost there. Okay, so all right, cool. So y'all can hear that. Good. I'm glad y'all can hear it. Glad it's coming through well. So the backing track is sounding cool. Your tone. So he was asking your tone and the articulation. I've been doing my long tones though. Okay, good, cool. All right, so the first thing is your tone. So there's such a thing. All right, so to be clean, to sound clean, first is your tone. So working on long tones helps you because it helps to kind of calibrate your, get you in sync with where you need to be with your muscles in your embouchure. and your breathing and everything, so you can get a good fat or a good solid sound. And then long tones, you do it until you feel comfortable and you got really good control and command over the horn. So and you can do subtone and do it straight. So I make sure I get the sound nice and clear. All right. Then in terms of doing your licks and stuff like that, I mean, that's loaded. That's a long time of just getting, playing certain lines and knowing, having my own default lines. You know what I'm saying? It's the articulation is kind of based on the type of line and the turnarounds that you do. So if I say, something like this tune, for instance, let me put it back on. All right, so with this, die. All right, so I'm gonna do just that much. It usually allows me to loop the highlighted section. If it's not here, okay, play. Okay, I thought I could do it here. If not, I'll have to go up there. Go up and then play, hit play and do highlighted. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, so play. And then play and loop highlighted region. Okay. Now, y'all can't hear that right now, or can you? Y'all can hear the backing track? Because I don't want to play all this stuff and then y'all can't hear it. So, let me know. Missing something about improv in that the player must play and understand the changes. Yes, definitely. And key centers, yes, definitely. For me, a lot of head work. Well, that's why you memorize stuff. You memorize it. It's not something that you just. And it's a language. It's a language thing, because the more you learn and transcribe the solos of the greats, then you build up a working knowledge of like what's the dialect, what's the protocols and stuff like that. So let me get you up to speed. So I'm not thinking about the changes. I'm more so with something like this, I know it, but I'm on alto. I haven't played this before on alto, but the sound I'm used to, right? So it's just a matter of me, connecting getting my fingers used to this particular arrangement. So check out the pattern. I'm gonna turn this up some. Well, turn it up so I can hear myself here. Okay. All right, so here it is. Here are the changes. So I messed up, but when I say I messed up, I outlined the wrong change at that particular time. But it's okay. I think from your perspective, it sounded fine because I know the language. So I can actually play outside of the key altogether, but because I know the language and I know the style, it'll still sound cool. But that's okay. Let me say it like this. So for instance, on alto, let me spell it out for you. So on alto, we got a D, a C, 7 flat 5. Then we go down the whole step to a B flat 7 flat 5, and then it repeats it, but it's just 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4. And then at that point, I'm on a G7 flat 5. So check this out. So what I would first do is get used to that. So that's like a good start. So now what I would do is play lines that would outline those changes. And so one of the things you can do, you got a 5 chord, you can play a 2 chord. So instead of looking at it and the roots like that, then go to the 2 that precedes it. So if it's going to be C, then that means I can do G. So right there. So now the 2 of those chords is going to have a major 7 in there, because that major 7 is going to outline the flat 5 that's in this. So this is theory, but check out the sound. I'm getting confused because I'm on alto. One more time, here it is. I like that. I played a E flat minor. I should have played an E flat minor major 7. But see, I'm getting a good feel for the changes and how to maneuver through, because I have vocabulary. I understand the modes like I did. Instead of looking at these like they're roots, they're actually 4s. You know what I'm saying? And so I gotta get used to that pattern on alto. So now I'm a shed. I'm a shed a little bit. All right, so now I'm maneuvering through these changes, right? So now let's move on. I'm gonna stop it. Let's move on. Now I got it under my fingers. I'm going to tenor key. 2 5 1. Man, we back. Now, I'm doing this because it's like I'm learning stuff for the first time on alto, but I want y'all to see this process. So this is fine right here. This is so all of that's just a long 2-5-1. This is the part I got to get used to, these flat 5 chords. Now here we're back at the 2-5-1. Here's the hard part. All right. So pretty much what I'm doing is just running through these changes, scales, arpeggios, all of that. But it's all a matter of, so let me explain it like this. I run like consistently through everything just because I'm trying to connect these lines and how they feel on alto. If I was to take a solo, like for real in public, I wouldn't play continuous like that. But right now I'm doing it just so I can run through all the changes and get the pattern on alto and, make sure I can play through everything. In terms of where that vocabulary comes from and how to do that, that comes from transcribing. Because once you get a vocabulary and you put your vocabulary in different keys, then it does just that. It builds your vocabulary or your toolbox, which you have in your, which you have in your tool shed. Like this is Jazz Web Shed, so this is the place where you can get your tools and everything you need. So hopefully that made sense. Of course, you're talking about 30 years of doing this stuff. So that's a long time and a lot to pull from. A lot of stuff I've forgotten. But that's just how it is. The older you get, you kind of consolidate your approach and you have your go-to stuff. But the value that you get from practicing is, first of all, you making sure you're staying sharp. You're making sure that, in terms of your dexterity, your articulation, your breathing, your sound, the more you play, your sound is going to always just get that much more stronger. Repetition, or the more consistent you are, and the time you spend with a certain thing, you're gonna keep refining, and finding new things, or like unconsciously or subconsciously, like you'll just know how to do things just because consciously you know what you want to sound like. Subconsciously, all of that stuff it's amazing, because the brain kind of streamlines stuff for you. And I know the hurdles I need to overcome with this horn, and the sound that I want out of it. So it's like my ears make me conform, and my fingers, I'm making myself conform to what I'm hearing in my own imagination. So it's a deep thing. That's why I always practice, and I enjoy it, because it's more than just music. It's more than just playing for money or anything like that. It's more of a healthy thing, a therapeutic thing for myself, for my spirit, my soul, and body. So that's the beauty about playing an instrument and learning a craft, learning how to play jazz, because it's challenging. And intellectually, it's challenging, and it's a good thing for the brain. It's good brain food when you're learning new tunes, or if you challenge yourself by putting something that you already know in a different key, because you got to think about it different. Like my fingers are used to laying a certain way on the tenor, but when I get the alto, I'm in a different key, a fourth up, and it sounds different. So I'm have to make that adjustment, but it's all good. I like to practice, and I like to challenge myself. So that's why I do it. So yeah, that's just something I thought about off the cuff, and I pulled that up, I believe, last time I was on. But appreciate that. Hopefully that was helpful. Yeah. So give me something else, y'all. Give me something to chew on. This is Shedding and Sharing Session, and I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment and all of that good stuff. If you like the content, you can definitely show your love by going to my website and signing up for one-on-one lessons, or that's Quamon Fowler QuamonFowler.com, but you can click lessons on that tab. Also have a place on there if you want to give a virtual tip outside of the super chat. You can do that as well. It's always a pleasure to share with you and answer any questions that you might have while you got me. So don't hold back. This is the opportunity while I'm shedding and sharing here. I might have to roll here in about 20 minutes. So while you have me, you can fire away and ask me anything. So I need to get out of that. So that's just 2 5 1s going down. Let me think about that. Okay, I'm practicing on that bridge. So let me pull this back up. Chelsea Bridge is a tune by Billy Strayhorn. It's a jazz standard. And I'm just shedding on it. Y'all can see that. Yeah. All right, cool. So, oh, I think here's a band in the box. It looks like band in the box. I'll close my eyes back and track. Yeah, I know that tune. Yeah, so for something like this, that's a cool tune. But it's pretty easy. That's like so you just have to connect those changes and lines together, but it's pretty much moving by fourths. You know, so it's moving by force. So primarily, you can use your typical type of language through it just to maneuver through it. Now, I'm not putting like I'm not making it sound like super fancy. It's just I always do maintenance first. You know, I try to get it under my fingers. You know, like I say, this is kind of a traditional movement of a standard. Then all right, so now I'm able to play through it because I was playing through it slow to get everything. But like I said, that's kind of typical for the most part. All right, let me see. I've heard of this pensativa. Leroy said pensativa. So let me see. I keep on. Let me see. Let's see what's this pensativa. Y'all enjoying this? Y'all enjoying the Sheddin Sharin session? Q A session? Pensativa. And I don't know pensativa. So let me tell y'all too. My approach, I listen to stuff. I memorize stuff. So you can't hear it. Okay. I got to share my screen. I think when I share my screen, it goes through. What's going on? Welcome to the screen, to the stream. All right, here I go. I think it does it when I do that. Appreciate the love. I appreciate the hearts. Appreciate the thumbs up. Now, I don't know this tune, straight up. So I'm on alto plus I don't know the tune. And usually I have the changes pulled up here, but I still use my ears and memorize it. I like that. Okay, I'm getting it. Okay, seems like it's okay, just up a half step. Oh man, I probably got to be on tenor for this one, Leroy. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I'm almost getting it though. All right, so check this out. Like I said, I don't like to read changes and look at it like that. I like to capture it in my mind. Art Blakey. Oh man, so I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out Art Blakey in the Jazz Messengers of version of Pensativa. I won't do it here on the stream, but I will check it out. But yeah, I got like, let's say 75% of it now. And so I'll just need to go back and fine tune things. But yeah, Pensativa, I'm going to shed on it next time. He said I'm an alien. Why you say that? I ain't really. I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling on this thing. I don't know. But yeah, I'll go back and learn it now. I'll learn it. So next time I'm on a gig, I can call Pensativa. Or on this live stream, I'll try to play Pensativa to show you. But yeah, I'm sure it's past. Oh man, yeah, of course y'all know how it is when I get in here and get the shed, and it's past 7. So yeah, did y'all like the stream? If you liked it, let me know in the comments. Did I get a chance to answer your question? He said, "Man, that's incredible, Leroy. You have never heard it. No." I'm killing it. Yeah, I'm killing the changes. I'm not being able to play it. Yeah, I don't know it. So I'll have to brush up on it and get what it sounds like. I mean, get it down under my fingers. So. All right, cool. Love the stream. Appreciate you, Leroy. My man, he's always been supportive over the years. He's a phenomenal saxophonist in his own right himself and a great artist. So check out Leroy Bottaford. He's a phenomenal sketch artist and a great horn player as well. So, yes, indeed. I need to get a new, on another note, I need to get me a new rad. My EWI 5000 finally died, so I need to get me a new rad. So any leads, I know they be selling them on Reverb. So, but it's like, I think that, like 2100 or something like that. So I got to check and see what's going on there. But all is well, y'all. That's it for this week, for this stream. And we shall see you on another shedding and sharing session the next go around. But thank y'all so much. I'm glad I was able to get my stream working to where I can see both YouTube and Facebook messages come through here, because usually it doesn't show me the Facebook messages. But and I finally got my sound right. So thank you for everybody who commented. Yeah, I still have my 4000. It works, and I use, I've been using it to track with still. And but I do want to still get a new rad, but just got to stack my coins or figure out, how I'm gonna do that. Okay. And I don't want to spend no money on something that's not gonna make no money. If it was an investment, maybe so. I might, put some coins in something that's gonna earn me enough to be able to pay on my new rad aggressively, to be able to pay it off, because they do have a firm to where it allows you to break up the payments, but American Music Supply needs to go ahead and get a new rad so we can buy a new rad and make payments on it, because I ain't wanting to drop no $2,000 like that on an instrument. Okay. All right, y'all. So that's it for the stream. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on another one later on. Peace.